Hello, my name is Ryan Marshall. I am doing this video for Steve Ozanich Wall of Success videos for his book, The Great Pain Deception. How much that book changed my life, gave me my life back, and just wanted to get the word out there to help other people. What a wonderful book he wrote. So much knowledge in there, so many truths in there, and what a wonderful man he is. Thank you, buddy, for changing my life, and you made a difference in me, and I'm forever grateful to you, and I thank you. And a little bit about my background before I get into his book. I'm 32 right now. I have two boys, 4 and 2 years old, married, and life's fun right now. It's crazy. Stay busy. And my TMS started when I was probably about 28. I've had it my whole life, but it started when I was 28. It started with upper neck pain right around here. I was cradling the phone there at work, and it just started getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And finally I had to stop working out. Couldn't play golf, couldn't hunt, fish, do the stuff I enjoy. Just every day was a grind. I mean, just to do stuff with my kids was a grind. And so I started the normal route, went to the doctor, went to some back specialist, got an x-ray, MRI, showed narrowing of the cervical canal, and that I got repetitive strain injury, and that, it may not get better. So I do physical therapy, the whole 9 yards, and better, worse. And then finally it was the epidural injections, and those scared me for some reason because I knew ultimately they weaken the joints. And I knew in the long run, people use it. Very few people get them and they're healed. So those scared me. So in my frantic search with my obsessive personality, I got online again, started researching stuff, and I came across Dr. Sarno's work. Read his book, Healing Back Pain, thought it was too good to be true. Next thing you know, I'm back in physical therapy for a little while, then they were stopping. And so I said, you know what? I don't know, something in my gut just told me that I got to give this a try. I'm sure like most of you deny it at first. So I went and started researching more about TMS in general, and I came across The Great Pain Deception by Steve and purchased that book. And when it got in, wow. The time that he put into that book, the knowledge that's in there is amazing. Wonderfully written book. You can see the personality and who he is as a man in there, and his laughter and joy radiate through the book. And his book, man, where to begin? The biggest thing that helped me with his book, one, meditation in there, that my mind would race 100 miles an hour. I didn't know how to slow it down. And that's one thing that helped me to learn to just calm the mind, calm the nervous system, to relax. I never knew how to relax, and I think that's a lot of problem with many people these days. They never chill out. You don't know how to relax because you're so programmed to do. It's a doing society now. It's so fast paced, and nobody slows down, and they wonder why they got all these health problems. So that Transcordify, that was one of the parts in his book, just to get out there and connect. As a TMSer, when I had TMS, I was so isolated, so scared of life. I really wasn't isolated, but inside I wasn't. My inside didn't match my outside, and that's when you get towards healing, when your inner matches your outer. If I can heal, you can heal. It's that's why I think this message is so important to get out there, because I think, it took courage what Steve did to write a book like that, to go against what modern medicine is teaching. And I'm not against medicine. I'm not against doctors. I think they do a lot of good for people, but ultimately the choice is yours. And Transcordify, what was the other ones? A lot of it, like he says, comes from separation anxiety. We're from birth, the ultimate fear is born. You're separated and you're put out into a world, and a lot of people have, tough upbringings. You're programmed by society, like he said, and it's just like he said at the end of his book that the number one driver he believes of TMS is guilt, because we feel so bad because we can't live up to something, we can't do something. It's always never good enough, and it's something that's just programmed in the human psyche for a lot of us. It's not everyone, but especially a TMS personality that is very sensitive to their environment, takes everything personally. That was another thing he taught me, just to enjoy life. The joy and laughter is so gone out of so many people nowadays that, like he said, the laughter gone, the pain will set in. And he really just taught me in his book just to, you got to get back to living. But his book just opened me up to a new realm, new perception of life. I still read it now, and I get bits of truth in it that stuff just rings for me, and that's how we grow. I'm always growing. That's the journey of life. I'll never be perfect either, and that's one thing that he taught me, that accept who you are and move forward, and make changes for the good. It's where your focus is in life, and where your perception is, and your connection with people. For me, with God, and just learning that, have fun with your life sometimes. You take it so seriously. Even in my job now, I look at it, it's not the end of the world. It's just a job. But yet, beforehand, I used to put so much pressure on myself to perform. And nowadays, the pressures of society to, and to do everything for your kids and all these responsibilities now, nobody ever slows down to enjoy each other and talk about things. It's always rush, 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 do this, do that. Just slow down and look in front of you. You're pushing ahead of the light, like he says. Light will always overcome darkness when chosen. His book is just unbelievable. I can't wait to read his new book, Top 10, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but the Top 10 Healing Methods of Dr. Sarno. It's a more simplified version. Symptoms I've had, oh man, I've had allergies gone, ringing of the ears, asthma, upper neck, upper back pain, lower back pain, stomach problems, acid reflux, weird eye problems, twitching, anxieties, phobias, obsessions. This stuff comes at you so many ways. What a great man he is. You changed my life, and the man's not doing it for the money. There's a bigger picture to all this, and the word's getting out of there, and I think it's awesome. So I wanted to, because when you see other people do it, it's real. It comes up when you want to step out and do it. That's the thing. Nobody can do it for you. I had help from people along the way, and that's good. That's awesome. That's what we're here for. But ultimately, you got to be the one to step out your boat and make a change. I just never thought I could, get through it. But his book gave me hope. Hearing his story, what he went through, that, something inside of me that just connected with it, that it gave me hope to keep going. And wow, it's a blessing in disguise. That's all I can tell you is hang on for the ride and enjoy. Simplify your life, as he says, and it's awesome. Thank y'all for listening. I highly recommend his book. Wonderful book. Will open you up to a new realm, and I hope this word just continues to get out there and spread and help many people. Thank y'all. Thank you, Steve. Enjoy the book.